Yes, you can. All right. We're back. I hope. We'll see. We'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. But we're back. We're here. And we're going. All right. What a fun day. A lot of learning today. I learned a lot today. A lot of learning. But how are we doing, chat? Cincy Pass just played a marathon. It's midnight. Oh, I didn't know I was going to be streaming after midnight already. It's only day 4. It's so late. Why is it so late? Because they're playing in Perth. And Perth is on the other side of the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Us East Coasters have to deal with this Perth time zone, which is... if you're from Perth, block your ears. God, it's irrelevant. We might as well be in another country. But here we are. Watching tennis. Late into the night already. Yeah, Perth is just over. It's just figure it out. All right, we've got Sakkari Raducanu. Tsitsipas put Greece up 1-0, so that was nice of him. Swiatek won earlier. Also, it looks like Poland's going to sweep Germany, which is interesting. Also, you have USA beat Spain today 2-1. And Vondrousova is in a final set tiebreak, but losing. So she's in a battle as well. But yeah, that is where we are. But let's see. Let's see how Raducanu does. She didn't play her first match. She had a foot injury. She pulled out of the match against Osaka. And Swan almost beat Osaka. I mean, she wasn't a bad replacement. But Sakkari did beat Osaka. So this is going to be tough. Raducanu not 100% fit, or at least didn't want to risk that first match playing with a sore foot. And now she's playing somebody who actually won her first match and is confident. So this is going to be scary. So we'll see. We will see what happens. But must-win match for Raducanu if Great Britain are going to progress. And yeah, this is the last match, and then we're done. We are done. I have no idea what team Great Britain are trying to... They're playing a game. So they're really relaxed. By the way, Harris put on a really good performance. He was really good in both matches. He beat... he came in for Draper. Like, Harris is meant to be Draper. Is meant to be Draper. So he's done well to push it. Yeah, Great Britain are just fucking around. It's playing games. The hell's going on? They're mucking around, throwing tennis balls at each other. It's good to see they're having fun. They're enjoying their time out there. It's good. Yeah, Harris almost beat Tsitsipas. Would have been a great win. So good stuff from Harris. Good work. Good work. I think Tsitsipas Sakkari will win the doubles. I don't know. Great Britain have got a pretty good doubles team. I wouldn't be counting them out just yet. So let's see. Let's see. I saw the match with Billy. It was insane. Yeah. Yeah, he played great. All right. All right, Sakkari, no laughing in her camp. She's super serious. Just cannonball tennis from Cobolli, as I said before on stream. I think he can trouble the big two. Oh yeah, Cobolli is super scary. Cobolli is very, very dangerous. So yeah, definitely shouldn't be taken lightly. All right. Here we go. I gotta be real. Perth, we're not coming back here. We can't. Perth, if you don't show up to the tennis, you don't deserve it. Sydney was packed. Where the hell is everyone? I know they were loud, but where the hell is everyone? There's so many empty seats. Nobody is showing up. Sydney, they show up. Perth is just... no one's there. Unless they all went out to get dinner between matches, but it's also 9 o'clock, so why? Like, we'll take this away from you because nobody's showing up. Even though I know it's a Monday night. But still, Sydney is showing up every freaking day. They're going nuts. Also, it's school holiday, so why? There's no excuse. No excuse. If you don't want to watch the tennis, then I don't want you to have the tennis. Because I don't want to stay up past midnight because you can't get your shit together. All right. Let's see what Raducanu looks like. Sakkari coming off a great win against Osaka. Raducanu did not play Osaka because she was not ready. Her foot was not in good shape. But now she's had an extra couple of days off and she is ready to go. Let's see. Let's see if Sakkari can do it again. I mean, 2 wins to start the year against higher ranked players would be a huge start for Sakkari, confidence-wise. Do many people live in Perth? Maybe sure it is people. People do live there, but they just obviously don't go to the sports at night. All right. Here we go. I feel like we've waited forever. This was supposed to start like 3 hours ago. This was supposed to start 3 hours ago. Adelaide should have it next year. Yeah, Adelaide are not going to have it because they've got their own tournaments now. I think the United Cup eventually will become a smaller event and stay in Sydney. I think eventually they're going to just cut it down. If it's not doing well financially, if it's doing well, they're going to keep it. But if it is struggling to make money, then I feel like the best situation would be cut the teams down and make it a Sydney event because Sydney have way more people going to it. There's like every match seems to have a fair few more people in Sydney. So having it in 2 places is definitely a problem. Like that's definitely a problem for the players. Half the half the teams have to travel back to Sydney to play finals and stuff. So yeah, that's not ideal. And then maybe Perth can get their own tournament, maybe like a W250 or something. Hobart have a 250, so maybe Perth could get like an ATP 250 or something. They deserve a tournament. But yeah. But it just depends. I don't know. I don't know what the financial situation in Perth is. Maybe they're making a lot of money in Perth. Maybe a lot of people in Perth are actually buying tickets, just not showing up. God, I'm tired. What a day. My brain is fried. It has been one of them days. I was there on Friday night, Greece, Japan, and last night, Italy, Switzerland. We are a small population, and perhaps we still have the event because of Hopman Cup Glory Days. That is why you have it, yes. It's still an event here because you had the Hopman Cup, and this is basically a version of that, isn't it? But Perth can have the AO. Perth, you can fuck off, all right? Melbourne's got the AO. Hands off. Hands off. You get your hands off the AO. Get out of here. Get your hands off the AO. That's ours. This is Melbourne's. You can get a 250. All right? Back off. Back off. Give Perth the AO. Back off. Back off. The AO is ours. The AO is Melbourne's, right? And that ain't going to change. Ever. Unless there's like a COVID situation 2.0 and we can't play here and you have to play over Perth like the football. But you take your hands off the AO. That's ours. We'll give you can have a 250. Or an exhibition or something. All right. Okay. Here we go. I have no idea who's serving. Somebody's serving. One of these two is serving. By the way, chat, we're almost 100 likes already. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Also, I figured out if we ever have to go to the last resort option in the future of streams, I have worked it out. So now we will be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I've got it sorted, chat. If we ever have a massive, crazy emergency like we did last time, last stream, I've got it covered. Everything's okay. We just might not be able to do double headers, but double headers are annoying anyway. All right. Here we go. Can Sakkari win this match, win this tie, and get Greece into the quarterfinals? Tsitsipas did his job. Very, very just. He just did that. I'm going to go Sakkari in 3 because I think I don't know what Raducanu's foot's doing. And I think Sakkari, maybe, Sakkari was full of confidence after that Osaka win, so I don't know. What chaos did I miss? Don't worry. It's fine. It was just a technical difficulty ridden stream. All right, first point goes to Sakkari, 15-love. Also, Sakkari's played a match, Raducanu has not, so that might be also an issue. As we just serve into the backhand of Raducanu, 400 from Sakkari is long, 15-all. The head-to-head is in favour of Emma, but last time I played, Sakkari probably had her best match against Raducanu. So that's slight confidence there too. All right, 15-0. Poland 3-0 against Germany. Yeah, they swept. 15-0. As a backhand slice from Raducanu into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari puts it away. 30-15. So what are we doing tomorrow / today? Because it's technically today. So we're going to probably ditch the United Cup today. Because not too many crazy matchups that were like, must-watch matches. But then we're going to go to Brisbane, where we've got Sabalenka playing for the first time this year. We've got Mukova, Badosa, Raducanu, Keys, Alexandrova, Penko. We're not watching all of them. They're just who's playing. And then also in Auckland, we've got Venus, and then Eala is also playing. So those are the matchups. 40-15. As we just serve into the back of Raducanu. Return goes to front of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand. Into the back end of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Sakkari with the forehand goes in the middle. Raducanu forehand again to the front of Sakkari. Goes down the line to the slice of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand cross court. Raducanu gets it with the backhand down the line. Sakkari's got it with the forehand cross court. Raducanu gets the point though. Sakkari hits it out. 40-30. All right, still a chance for Sakkari to hold. Serve into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand out from Sakkari into the front of Raducanu. And Sakkari forehand to the backhand again of Raducanu. Into the front of Sakkari. Sakkari overhits it and it's deuce. We get the deuce. As a return goes into the back of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand into the net. Advantage Sakkari. Who will the winner of this group play in the quarters? So the winner of this group will play Switzerland, I think. I think it's Switzerland versus the winner of this group. Let me double check. So Switzerland will play the winner of Group E. And this is Group E. So yeah, so the winner of this, so they'll play Greece or Great Britain. And then USA will play the runner-up in Perth. So there's a possibility that the runner-up of the loser of this match, this tie, could still play in the quarters and play against USA. So I guess that's on the cards too. There could be a USA. Because let me have a look. So the teams that played in Perth, Spain are out. Argentina have been pretty good though, so maybe Argentina could be the second team. But then they wouldn't play USA again though, so they'd have to switch it up. So I think remember last year how we had that? So if USA, if Argentina are the best second team, then they play Switzerland, not USA. I know that's confusing, but they'll play a different team. They won't play America twice. And then, I mean, Italy could still be the second best team too. Because if Italy beat France, they could be second best too. So it's all still up in the air. So USA Italy is kind of crazy. It's kind of a crazy match. Matchup, especially Caboli versus Fritz with the way Caboli's been playing, and then Paolini versus Gauff, crazy matches. Anyways, 400 rally. As we're backing out from Sakkari, advantage Raducanu. As Sakkari backing again, Raducanu goes in the middle. Sakkari with a forehand in the net. There's the break. All right, Raducanu, good start. One love for the break. I think if Great Britain lose 3-0 today, then they might be out of the running. Because they have to win. Because Argentina, because I think it goes on tie and then matches won. So Argentina have won 4 matches, lost 2, but they've lost a tie. So then that's why they're second. They actually, so if the UK lose, so Great Britain have to win 2-1. If they lose, actually, yeah. So it's all. I think if Greece win, even if it's 2-1, they knock out Great Britain because Argentina have got a better record, and then Italy have to win 3-0 against France, and then it'll go on sets or games. So Argentina are in the best position. I know it makes this is really confusing, and I know it's confusing. That's why I don't like this system. I hate this system. I hate this who's going to be the second best team. It's so annoying. Why don't we make it simple? Why is it so complicated? Like there's just so many like plates spinning in the air, you know, and it's just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Surely we can make this easier. Like get rid of 2 teams and make it 4 teams of 3. Or make it, 4 teams of 4. That could make sense. Instead of 6 teams of 3. You know, it's just a thought. By the way, Argentina, I am so sorry that I said that you don't deserve to be here. I was like, oh, maybe we can get rid of Argentina. They're played great. Maybe we could get rid of, Norway. They only won 1 match. Japan only won 1 match. But Osaka and Ruud are the reason they played. France have done nothing, right? So France have been hopeless. Netherlands have won nothing. Spain won only 1 match, but they were competitive though. So yeah, you could cut Netherlands. You could maybe cut France this year. You could make 16 teams. You can get rid of 2 of them. Get rid of Australia. Get rid of you. You get out of here. Get rid of you right now. 30-15. Yeah, Argentina have been the best second team so far, and they'll be very unlucky not to qualify because they're in the best position. And Sakkari, it's backhand long and it's 40-15. By the way, where is Deb? Deb, are you still here? All right, 40-15. Oh, yeah, Deb's here. All right, 40-15. Serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Backhand now from Raducanu. Sakkari backhand on the stretch. Raducanu gets the point and the game 2-love. 2-0. All right. Tsitsipas back on the sidelines, watching this match. He might have to play doubles after this. As we get a return now to the forehand of Sakkari. Forehand from Raducanu. Down the line of the backhand of Sakkari. Cross court in the backhand of Raducanu. Sliced. Sakkari backhand. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Is Sakkari backhand again. Into the Raducanu backhand. Sakkari again with the backhand as Raducanu hits it into the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Just moonballing it back to Sakkari. As Raducanu now with the backhand into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu's forehand. Goes to the forehand of Sakkari. And Sakkari hits it out eventually. Just too consistent, Raducanu. Love 15. Love 15. As we default, second serve. Serve to the back of Raducanu. 4 now from Sakkari. As Raducanu back and down the line. Sakkari gets with a slice. As with a forehand cross court again. The forehand of Sakkari. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari cross court forehand winner. Nice shot. 15 all. Are we back? We should be back. Are we back? I think we're back. One in the chat if you can see me. We're back? All right. We're back. For now. Anyways, 2-1. Raducanu breaks. All right. Raducanu gets the break back. Or gets the break, sorry, and leads. 2-1. Cool. At least it came back. Okay. It's alright though, chat. It's not the internet, it's YouTube. Yeah, my internet's fine. It's YouTube's. YouTube is the problem. It's glitching out. But it's okay. I've got the backup. Everything's fine. Luckily, we figured this out in the last stream. If we need to use it. All right, 2-1 Raducanu. YouTube must be making updates or something, because that's usually why things glitch out like this. YouTube is on holidays, yeah. No, it's not just me having this issue, so that's why I know it's not my fault. It's not on my side. It's not a lot of people are having this issue, so. All right. Love 15. Nice hitting from Sakkari. All right, 15-0. As Sakkari hits it out, and it's 30-15. As Raducanu serves a fault. Second serve. All right, 30-all. All right, 30-all as Raducanu serves. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand to the forehand of Sakkari. As Raducanu with the backhand cross court off the tape. Sakkari gets back. As Raducanu forehand again. The forehand of Sakkari into the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand down the line. Raducanu's got it with the backhand to Sakkari slice. Raducanu with the forehand cross court again to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand on the stretch. Sakkari goes backhand into the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari with another backhand as Raducanu in the net. 30-40. 30-40. All right. 30-40. As the forehand from Raducanu is put away. And it's deuce. Sakkari with a good return. It's advantage Sakkari to get back to break. All right. Advantage Sakkari as she hits a slice, but it goes long and it's back to deuce. Raducanu, good save. Back to deuce. All right. Forehand rally. Raducanu trying to consolidate the break. As it a forehand from Raducanu to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu slice. Can't get it. Nice hitting from Sakkari. All right. Advantage Sakkari. All right. Advantage Sakkari. Raducanu in the net. All right. Sakkari gets it back. The break is back. All right. All right, 2-2. Okay. Love 15. As Raducanu hits it out in the return. 15-0. As we get a serve again. All right, 30-15. As Raducanu with a forehand goes out. 40-15. 40-15. As Sakkari holds 3-2. 3-2. Okay. How are we doing, chat? Are we hanging in there? It's been a big day. Tomorrow's going to be a big day as well. We've got a lot of tennis to watch tomorrow. So we'll see how we go. And hopefully YouTube has sorted out their issues. So we don't have any more interruptions. Dimitrov's back tomorrow? Yeah. All right. All right. 3-2. All right, 3-2. Thanks, Deb. Forehand to forehand rally. Raducanu into the forehand of Sakkari. Down the line at the back of Raducanu, sliced into the nets by Raducanu in his love 15. And Sakkari just playing with all sorts of confidence right now. Love 15. Sakkari makes another error. 15-all. All right. 15-all. As we go to backhand. Forehand now from Sakkari into the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand. Raducanu doing a lot of running. Slice goes in to the forehand of Sakkari as Raducanu forehand again to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu again with a forehand down the line. There's a great shot. Sakkari gets back with a slice. And then Raducanu forehand straight to Sakkari. Raducanu with the net with a volley winner though. Great volley. That was a great volley. 30-15. Beautiful volley by Raducanu. 30-15. Lovely volley. That was actually a really, really good volley by Raducanu at the net. 30-15. And we get a fault, second serve. Serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Great return, Sakkari. 30-all. 30-all. All tournaments are in, almost all tournaments in Australia at the moment, yeah. Almost. There's a couple of tournaments in New Zealand and Hong Kong, but other than that, Australia is the place. All right, 30-all. Sakkari hits it out, and it's 40-30. As that goes into the net by Sakkari, and Raducanu levels. 3-all. 3-all. Okay. All right. All right. Sakkari. 3-all. She serves and wins the point. 15 love. There's a bit of serve out wide the backhand of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari. Raducanu down the line to the backhand of Sakkari. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand again. The forehand of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand again to the forehand of Sakkari. As Raducanu again with the forehand goes down the line, but it's wide. 30 love. By the way, to the person spamming the shocked emoji, you got to relax. Put the coffee down. Put the coffee down. You have had enough. You are just pinging. Like, I can see it on my screen. It's annoying. Put the coffee down. $30 love. Sakkari in the net with a forehand, 30-15. Hey Joanna, yeah, you can rewatch the stream. I got to be honest, it was probably the shittiest quality stream I've ever done. But that's because YouTube was being temperamental. But you can rewatch the stream. There you go. All right, 30-15. Is it a backhand rally now to the forehand of Sakkari? Forehand from Raducanu on the stretch. Sakkari in the net, man. She played a great point. Poor error on the backhand side. All right, 30-0. All right. 30-0. As Raducanu returns. Drop shot from Sakkari's nice. Raducanu gets it. Sakkari with a lob. Goes in. Raducanu runs back with the backhand lob. And then Sakkari puts away the smash. Great rally, Sakkari. Great rally. All right. Great rally. Whew. All right, 40-30. Serving to the backhand, Raducanu. Return goes long. Sakkari holds. 4-3. 4-3 in this first set. Raducanu's not hurt, is she? So she didn't play the first match because she had a foot problem. But from what I was hearing from Tim Henman, he said that she was really close to playing, but they just didn't want to risk her. Like they didn't want her to come out there if she was sore, so they gave her the match off and they gave her a couple more days to get ready. So, and also maybe because they felt like they had a better chance against Japan because of the doubles and also Billie Harris winning as well. That helps. So maybe that's why as well. They thought, you know what? If you're not 100%, we don't need you to play. And they didn't. Whereas today they needed her to play. So maybe now she's got a couple days extra. She's feeling better. Now maybe she's ready. She's moving fine. Sakkari is just playing very, very aggressive. All right. How is she moving? She's moving fine. She's not moving any worse than she was. Like she's running everything down like she would if she was fine. So yeah, there's no visible signs of she's not limping. She's not running for shots. You know, she is running for everything. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything at this point in time, right now, she is not. She doesn't look injured. She's just getting outplayed in some of these rallies because Sakkari's playing really, really well. 15 love. As Sakkari puts away another winner. 15 all. All right, 15-30. Sakkari looking for that break to lead this match. $15.30. By the way, one in the chat if we're still here. It's very quiet in here. Everyone's very quiet. Maybe everyone's at work. Maybe that's why everyone's so quiet. Forward rally. Raducanu again with a forehand into the forehand of Sakkari. It's Raducanu again to the Sakkari forehand. Raducanu backhand slice. As with a forehand from Sakkari, winner. 15-40. Beautiful forehand winner. Okay. As with a fault from Raducanu, second serve. As with a forehand from Raducanu, into the forehand of Sakkari, down to the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari with a backhand into the backhand of Raducanu. Again, the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Sakkari gets it back with a forehand as Raducanu. Another backhand into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again to the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari in the net. 30-40, one saved. All right, 30-40. As Raducanu hits a lovely winner down the line, he gets the deuce. A big shout by Raducanu as well. Working and lurking. All right, fair enough. Is everybody back at work today? Is today like the first day back at work? Is that why? Maybe that's why everyone's so quiet. You're all back at work. I guess. Back at work, okay. I worked on the 2nd. Ew. Today's the first day back at work, okay. But work from home. Oh, okay. I'm at work. I have a clinic most of the day, okay. Yeah, most people will go back today, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Thank you. Jazz Tech. I know that's not your name. I don't know why. It's not coming up with your... Edward, thank you, Edward, for the 39 months as a Tier 2 member. Appreciate that. 3+ years with Cam as the best tennis commentator. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Edward, for coming back. YouTuber, keep doing things that are questionable, like changing everyone's names, but we got there in the end. The Packers win today or win this week. Advantage Sakkari to get that break. As it a forehand rally, Sakkari into that Raducanu forehand. Now Sakkari with the backhand. Raducanu trying to attack. Hits the ball deep into the forehand of Sakkari as Raducanu forehand again. Sakkari gets back. As it backhand up from Raducanu again. In the forehand of Sakkari. Cross court, the forehand of Raducanu on the stretch. Sakkari backhand down the line. Too good. Sakkari takes the break. 5-3. They rested starters and players. Fair enough. I'm in bed, quitting my job on the 16th. Good luck. Yeah, quitting is that's a gutsy move, but good luck. I'm sure you got to figure it out. But even if you don't, who cares? You'll figure it out. Just wing it. I'm not a career life coach, so don't take my advice. You got this. All right. 5-3. Sakkari serving for the set. As with a 4-0 from Sakkari. That's a winner. 15-love. Remember, Sakkari's never won a set against Raducanu. She came close in their last match, but she couldn't do it. All right, 15-love. As with a fault from Sakkari, second serve. Serving in the backhand of Raducanu. 4 now from Sakkari. Into the forehand of Raducanu. As Sakkari down the line. Raducanu gets with the backhand. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari in the nets. 15-all. 15-all. By the way, it does feel like today was the first day of the season. Like today, the season started today. With all the upsets we had, all those epic matches, the Fritz and Swiatek matches, and Zverev going down, and Gauff losing, and Venus playing doubles against Eala and Jovic. That was huge. Navarro losing. I feel like it felt like today was the first real day of the year. Today was the first day of the season. The actual first day. 15-0. As Sakkari serves. Into the back of Raducanu. Sakkari back into the back of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand on the stretch. Sakkari gets it with a slice. It's a drop shot. Raducanu's going to get there. She comes to the net. Sakkari with a pass. Oh, what a backhand! Tsitsipas is throwing his fists and Sakkari's just shaking her head like, how did I do that? The whole bench from Greece are on their feet. They're going nuts. 30-15. What a shot. Sakkari's going crazy. That was a crazy pickup. I don't know how she hit that. She doesn't know how she hit that. What a great reaction, too. Just stands there and looks at the bench and everyone's like, yeah. She's just like, how do I do that? Great reactions. 30-15. Forehand to forehand rally. Sakkari cross-court again to the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand again. Goes long. 30-all. She's got to win this set with that amazing point. She can't be giving it away now. Can't play a point like that and then lose the break. 30-all. Yeah, Navarro lost. Yep, she lost in Auckland. All right, 30-all. Serving to the back of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari down the line. Good shot. Raducanu slices it back. Sakkari comes in with a forehand. Raducanu guesses right, but Sakkari volleys it long. Oh, no! I don't think she thought Raducanu was going to get it. 30-40. Great pickup by Raducanu. Sakkari missed the easy one. Man, great reactions, Raducanu. Just a reflex forehand and caught Sakkari by surprise. 30-40. Serve into the backhand of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari. To the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand again. Raducanu gets on the stretch. Sakkari down the line. Raducanu's there with a slice in the net. Nice hitting from Sakkari. She's hitting so clean. Deuce. This is the Sakkari I remember. This is the 2021 Maria Sakkari. Like, this is the Sakkari we've been missing. Even when she was in the top 10, she wasn't playing like this. Just playing like controlled aggression, but like aggressive. Like, she wasn't playing defensive. Like, she's going after it. She serves a fault, second serve. As we just serve into the back of Raducanu. Return goes to the front of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand again to the front of Sakkari. Into the front of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand down the line. Raducanu gets there with the backhand cross court. Sakkari's got it with the backhand of her own, but she hits it wide. And it's advantage Raducanu to get back the break. Advantage Raducanu. Sakkari playing so well, though, and serving well too. 2026 Sakkari, yeah. She is scary. All right. Sakkari serves. A fault. I would love to see Sakkari make the quarterfinals of Australia. That'd be great. That'd be great. What a great story. Her getting into a quarterfinal of a slam. All right. Advantage Raducanu. The Sakkari forehand to the back of Raducanu. Sakkari with a forehand cross court. Raducanu gets it. With a forehand into the backhand of Sakkari as Raducanu goes to forehand to Sakkari. Sakkari puts it away. And Raducanu is not going to get to that. All right. And we get to deuce. All right, backhand Sakkari, slice goes in from Raducanu. Oh, what a lob! And she just points at the towel and says, I don't care if that was in, give me the towel. I know it was in. Let's play the next point. Advantage Raducanu, what a shot. God, Raducanu is cold. She is cold. Like, that was like any other player would have celebrated their face-off. And she was just like, pass me that towel, if you will. Tim Henman. Pass me the towel, please, Tim. All right. Raducanu to get back on serve. And she serves a fault. Sakkari, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Good return. Sakkari goes into the backhand of Raducanu again. Sakkari back into the line. Raducanu forehand into the front of Sakkari. To the front of Raducanu. Sakkari wins a point, though. Raducanu hits it wide. All right. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As the return goes into the forehand of Sakkari, but no, Raducanu just missed it. Advantage Sakkari to get her first set against Raducanu. Advantage Sakkari. Serving to the backhand of Raducanu, forehand from Sakkari. As Raducanu forehand to the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand goes long! And Sakkari takes the first set ever against Raducanu. Great Britain are in trouble. Tsitsipas is happy about that one. Sakkari, she's fired up. Here we go. Sakkari takes her first ever set. By the way, where are those people that were saying, Cam, don't you know the head-to-head? But Sakkari can never beat Raducanu. She's never done it before. Well, she's got a set now, so, I mean, let's just all remember. Yeah, 59 minutes. That was a long first set, too. Some marathon games in that. All right. Yeah, Sakkari playing for Greece is like Paolini playing for Italy. Not to be underestimated. All right. Clean set as well by Sakkari. 15 winners, 16 errors. That was a clean set. Raducanu, she hit the 5 winners and 12 errors. So a fair few more errors from her, but clean from Sakkari. Sakkari is hitting it more aggressive, so that's why she's hitting more errors, but she's hitting a lot of winners too. You know, the person spam me again. Yep, all right. We get it. You're shocked. By the way, can you see that chat? Is it spamming into the chat? Because I'll get rid of it if it is. Is it annoying? I put the reactions on, but if it's annoying, I'll get rid of it. Head-to-head, I think is it 4-0? 4-0 Raducanu? Yeah. Don't see him? Okay, good. Oh, okay. Well, if you can't see them, then it doesn't matter. Okay. One set down. Greece are one set away from making it through the group. I'll tell you, Greece playing in Sydney is going to be a hell of a show. Like, that is a loud... If they make it to Sydney, there's going to be a loud crowd. All right. Raducanu serving first in the second. All right. As Raducanu hits it out, 15-0. As a default, second serve. As Raducanu makes another error, and Sakkari's got a chance to break first game of the second, 15-30. 15-30. Sakkari hits a return long, 30-all. Sakkari's won 35 of her last 37 matches on hardcourt after winning the first set. What? Is that real? Where'd you hear that? It's a great stat. Where'd you hear that? So last year in Osaka, she lost to Kruger after winning the first set. And then Noskova in Doha in 2024. And then 2023, she lost to Andreescu in Miami, winning the first set. So in the last 3 years, she's lost 2 matches. That's crazy. 30-40, by the way, after winning the first set. She's lost 2 matches after winning the first set on a hard court. That is a crazy statistic. Anyways, she's got a break point here. Has it a backhand slice in the net, and Raducanu survives. Deuce. So since April 2023, she's 35-2. So yeah, you're right. Going back all the way back to April of 2020. Oh, sorry, March of 2023. So Miami, she's 35-3. So Andreescu, and then since then, only 2 players have beaten her from a set down on a hard court. Sakkari hits another winner. I mean, if you want to go back even further, she's 69 wins, 8 losses. Hang on, I can do an even better stat. Sakkari makes an error on the return. So the start of 2023, her record since the start of 2023 on a hard court when she wins the first set is 46-4 after winning the first set on a hard court since the start of 23. So 46 out of 50 matches since the start of 23. That's a hell of a record. As she hits that one out, and Raducanu gets an advantage. So Raducanu's going to have to do something that only 4 players since the start of 2023 have done. All right. Sakkari in the net on the return. 1-love Raducanu in the second. All right. 1-love. Hemming nervous? Yeah. United Cup has been awesome this year. I think better than last year. The upsets have been great. Yeah, there's been a lot more competition for sure. All right. Back to Sakkari. If you're just joining us, Tsitsipas won the first match against Harris in a long 3-setter, which is why this match is at this time. It's taken a while. Raducanu was literally injured. That's why she withdrew against Osaka. Okay, cool. So we should give 0 credit to Sakkari. Is that what you're saying? It should be like Raducanu's injured, so Sakkari doesn't act like if she wins, it doesn't count. Is that what you're saying? Sakkari did beat Osaka. What was that excuse? How are we going to take her win away? Can we give Sakkari a little credit? Because Raducanu is not looking like she's injured. Sakkari's just playing better. Raducanu's way better. You know this. Not today. Not in this match. Sakkari's better. Love 15. As we're just serving to the back of Raducanu. Back in out from Sakkari. Raducanu back in again. The back of Sakkari. Into the forward of Raducanu. As Sakkari back in again. The forward of Raducanu. Into the forward of Sakkari. As we're back in out from Sakkari. Goes long. Love 30. Hope Carlos comes back stone cold. No joking. And 100% focused to shut the doubters up. I mean, who's doubting him? What are the doubters saying? Love 30. As the backhand cross court to the back of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari goes wide. Love 40. Oh, so the guy's talking about Raducanu is a betting man. Okay. That makes sense. So you're not really a fan of Raducanu. You just like have money on the line, so you're concerned. Is that why? I thought you were a fan of Raducanu for a second. All right. Love 40. As the return goes in the forehand of Sakkari. Back into Raducanu goes out. One saved. 15-40. Emma will beat her with one arm and one leg. Okay. 15-40. Good serve down the tee from Sakkari. Return goes in from Raducanu. Sakkari forehand cross court. Raducanu gets there, but hits it wide. $30-40. We're back. We should be back soon. We're back. Hello. 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 What if we're back? That was my internet that time. That was my internet that time. Everything went to 0. All right. Sakkari survives. Back to deuce. We're back. Good. Hello. All right. Nice. Oh, that would have been a great passing shot by Raducanu, but she just couldn't get the ball over the net. Deuce. And that was my internet that time. Sakkari gets to advantage. I'll tell you what, Team Greece are fired up, and I love it. All right, advantage Sakkari. All right, Sakkari holds 1-0. All right. 1-0. As we get a return out of the backhand Raducanu. Backhand from Sakkari. As Raducanu backhand again. The backhand of Sakkari. Into the forehand of Raducanu. As Sakkari forehand to the backhand slice of Raducanu. Backhand Sakkari goes wide. 15-love. Yeah, the Tsitsipas match was very close. If Emma doesn't break here, I think we'll see a big drop in her level. Mentally, I feel like she needs this break. Okay. Well, she can get it, so we'll see how that goes. Serving to the backhand of Sakkari. Backhand in the net from Sakkari. 30-love. By the way, you might need to press the live button to catch up to the stream. You might be a little bit behind if there's been delays. So make sure you're up to one in the chat if you can hear me right now. Actually, no, 4 in the chat if you can hear me right now, so we don't get confused. Put a 4 in the chat if if we're up to date. All right, good. Mike's on time. All right, cool. Most of us are here on point. All right, 30-15. Sakkari wins the point. 30-15. So tomorrow, I'm just having a look at the schedule for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're probably going to start off with Sabalenka. I think that might be the start of the day. Sabalenka into maybe Kyrgios. And then we'll go to Auckland. Or we might go Sabalenka and then go to Auckland. Oh, Venus is playing. We'll wait and see. Raducanu double faults, 30-0. But yeah, Sabalenka is definitely tomorrow. All right, 30-0. As with a backhand from Raducanu into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu again to the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Sakkari goes down the line. Raducanu with the forehand goes wide. 30-40. Sakkari with the break point to get the break in the second set. $30-40. As with a forehand from Raducanu to the backhand of Sakkari. She hits a lovely winner. Sakkari gets the break. In the second, she's up a set and a break. And she is 4 games away from giving Greece a quarterfinal matchup in a couple of days. All right. So yeah, we got Sabalenka tomorrow. We got Venus on as well. Raducanu is playing at night. Mboko is playing during the day. So is Felix. And Demon or Menchik at night. Raducanu is playing tomorrow night. But yeah, Sabalenka's the big one that we're going to watch. She's the main event. And then we've got also Kyrgios is playing tomorrow, but I'm not sure how that's going to work. We might watch Sabalenka, Kyrgios, Eala, but I'm not sure. Just depends on what time Keegs is playing and what time Venus is playing, because we might watch Venus instead. We'll wait and see. I love how the coach is trying to give instructions and Tsitsipas is like, forget all that, just hit the ball hard. He's trying to get involved. I love it. All right. 2-1. Sakkari with a set and a break. I love how Steph's having a massive chat to Sakkari's coach. Tsitsipas a coach in the future? What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon Tsitsipas would be a good coach? All right, return into the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari in the net, love 15. Love 15. As with a forehand now from Sakkari, that goes into the slice of Raducanu. Sakkari, forehand win up, 15-all. All. Serve again. Down the tee, the back of Raducanu, return the net, 30-15. Venus is playing before Sabalenka, maybe. We'll see. It depends on this first matches, because Keys is playing first in Brisbane. We can't do double headers though, so that's the issue. Otherwise, we might do a double header, but I can't do double headers right now. That's unavailable, so we have to pick and choose. 400 rally. As it a slice from Sakkari. 400 Raducanu is a winner. 30-all. It's 1:30 in the morning. It's day 4 of the tennis, and I'm already up at 4 in the. I'm already up at 2 a.m. This is supposed to be the best times. God damn, Perth. Screw you. And your time difference. You're too far away. Backhand goes in from Sakkari, 40-30. Yeah, this is meant to be the easy time. I know, this is meant to be, like, favorable. This is a nightmare. Yeah, Perth is on the other side of the universe. God, it's not even is it even a part of Australia? It's so far away. New Zealand is closer. 40-30. I think New Zealand's the same amount away from Melbourne. Forehand goes into the backhand of Sakkari. Forehand out from Raducanu. Again to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand is a winner. Deuce. It's like 10:30 p.m. for me, so it's comfortable. Yeah. I'm sure I'm the only one that's dealing with this issue. Everyone else is probably first thing in the morning. It's midday. It's nighttime. It's not that bad. All right. All right. Deuce. Serving to the back of Raducanu. Backhand now from Sakkari. Is Raducanu backhand again? The backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand again. The forehand of Sakkari as Raducanu goes down the line. Sakkari gets with the backhand and hits a winner advantage. Sakkari. Yeah, Deb. Don't stay up all night. Not for these matches, unless you're watching the tennis. But don't stay up if don't feel like you need to stay up. The streams aren't that crazy yet. Yeah, don't be pulling any all-nighters. You don't need to do that. Get some rest. As we go backhand down the line from Raducanu, slice from Sakkari. Raducanu goes to the backhand of Sakkari, who hits it wide, and it's back to deuce. New Zealand is closer than Perth. Yeah, Perth is a joke. Perth is a joke. It's too far away. Back to deuce. As soon as I do it, all hell will break loose. That's all right. I can handle. I can put just members mode on if I can't handle it. I'll put members mode on. And then if you come in halfway through and you see that members mode's on, you know that shit hit the fan. All right, deuce. As with a backhand rally. Sakkari backhand winner down the line. That has worked a lot in this match. That backhand down the line. All right. Sakkari to go 3-1. As we just serve into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand from Sakkari again. The backhand of Raducanu. That's a good shot down the line. Slice from Sakkari. Goes long. We're back to deuce. Cam, which cities do you recommend in Australia besides Melbourne? Brisbane's all right. All right, deuce. All right, we get the deuce. And Sakkari serves a fault. Second serve. And with a forehand. Oh, Sakkari completely had an air swing. It's advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu. That was a weird. I have no idea what happened there. Okay. Return goes into the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari hits it out. Raducanu breaks back. We're back on serve. We are back on serve. Two-all. Okay. Serve to the back and it's Sakkari for now. Nope. Sakkari hit it long. Left 15. Greece a heavy favourite for the titles. Are they heavy favourite for the title? I don't know. I wouldn't be underestimating Italy. I still think Italy if they get through the group, are going to be very dangerous. Paolini hasn't really... Paolini had a bad match against Bencic. But I think Italy have and also Bencic carried in the doubles and carried in the matches, but against Italy. But I think Italy are definitely I still am very Paolini's going to come good. Poland, I mean, Hurkacz looked ridiculous. He looked like he was still in the top 10. He looked like he hadn't missed the best part of a year. Poland, if Swiatek gets it together, she was the shaky one today. But Hurkacz looked incredible. So if he plays like that and Swiatek starts playing a bit better, that's going to be a tough team to beat. Poland are probably the favorites. USA, God, it's hard to know because Fritz is not 100%. Gauff struggled today. So I don't know about America anymore. They don't seem... I mean, they've just got to come up against the wrong team. If they play Poland in the quarters, that could be a problem. Because, USA... I mean, I would have said after day one, they were fine because Gauff was playing well. Even if Fritz is injured, Gauff playing well helps. But if Gauff's not playing well and Fritz is not 100%, that's not good for the team. But, I mean, Sakkari's playing great. Tsitsipas got through just today, so, I mean, if he plays Caboli, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Caboli could beat him. Caboli's been playing great. Winner down the line from Raducanu, 40-30. I'm still very much leaning Team Italy if they get through. They were very unlucky in their match against Switzerland. The doubles match went down to the wire, and Bencic was just a bit too good in the doubles. Paolini will get better. Bencic has been great, so I mean, Paolini losing to Bencic is not a bad thing. I don't think Italy are going to lose to France. They should sweep. France are not that strong. Italy should sweep them. Poland might be the safest bet because Swiatek's only going to get better. She played a shocking match at times today for her standard. A Sakkari forehand, Raducanu can't get that one, deuce. Lees played amazing, but Swiatek was way below her level. And Hurkacz played ridiculous. So if he keeps his level and Swiatek gets better, Poland are unstoppable. It might be third time lucky for Poland. Can we going to watch live matches in Australia? No. I just don't get time to go down there and do any of that. So no, unfortunately. I might go to Davis Cup later in the year if it's in Australia. Maybe. Specifically Melbourne. If it's not in Melbourne, I don't know if I'll go. All right. That goes out by Sakkari. Advantage Raducanu to go to 3-2 up in this second set. Advantage Raducanu. As with a forehand return. By the way, Czechia is not getting any love at all. Nobody's mentioning them. As with a forehand now from Sakkari. Raducanu backhand, the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Sakkari forehand as Raducanu gets it back. Sakkari backhand. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Down the line to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu again to the forehand of Sakkari. But something happened. There was a... Did the ball kid drop the ball? And there's a let. So they're going to replay the point. Yeah, I think the ball kid might have dropped the ball. They're zooming in on that kid like, you did that. Yeah, I think the kid... By the way, Tim Henman's like, good job. Do it again. All right, we're going to replay the point. Raducanu gets a first serve. Serving to the forehand to Sakkari. Return the backhand to Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. Sakkari wins a point anyway, so all is right in the world. At least in the tennis world. Right in this moment. Advantage disappears. Back to deuce. Czech can definitely win, but I think they're an outside chance. Yeah, but Krejcikova and Menchik, I mean, that is a hell of a team. That is such a good team. And if they're Big Four Barbara, she gonna make an appearance. Big Four Barbara's gonna make an appearance. Where the hell is she? Big Four Barbara. We know what she can do. As it a forehand rally, and Sakkari hits it wide. Advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu. By the way, no one's saying Canada either. I mean, Canada have pretty good too. There's still some really good teams around. I mean, Canada are there as well. Let's wait until we get to the quarterfinals and we'll start talking, all right? It's probably still too early. We're gonna wait till we get the quarterfinals. All right, advantage Raducanu to take the lead. Sakkari hits it out 3-2 Raducanu. She takes the lead in the second. All right. All right. All right. USA versus Czechia, Canada versus Germany. Now, Germany's not going to make it. Germany is out. Germany is gone. See ya. They lost. I mean, technically they're not out, but they probably are going to be out. Germany, you've got a long way to go. They need the Netherlands to wait, hang on. What the hell? Did Germany hang on, wait a second. Did Germany Germany are 3 matches. They won 3, lost 3. They need the Netherlands to smoke Poland. Probably not going to happen. So China, Spain, Norway, Netherlands, Japan are all out. Yeah, Germany are... Wait, hang on. Germany... Again, it's too early to tell. Germany might miss out because Italy. Wait, no. Yes. No. No. Yes, maybe. No. No. Not Italy. Australia and Czechia. They could kick Germany out. So Germany need Czechia to take Australia down. If Australia win 1 match, that'd be interesting. But if it's, I think if Czechia win 1 match, they might get through ahead of Germany. Because Belgium need to win all 3 matches against Canada, which is tough. So Germany's not out yet. I take that back. They're not out yet, but they're not in a good spot. If they had 4 wins, 2 losses, then it would be different. But 3-3, that's tough. 15 love. Yeah, Germany's not in a great position. They need a couple of other teams to really dominate to finish the group second, or finish first if Poland lose. Forehand winner from Sakkari, 30 love. Right, 30 love as Sakkari with the volley goes wide. 30-15. They need Czech to smoke Australia. Yeah. And they could. I mean, Czechia are freaking dangerous. Like, Krejcikova and Menchik could definitely beat Australia. We forgot Australia. Maya Joint back from England. I hope Maya Joint gets to play. Joint versus Krejcikova is a good matchup. Menchik Demon's a tough match too. God, that's why we're not watching it. Fuck that. I'm not watching Australians. I'm not watching the Aussies tomorrow. Hell no. 30-all. I'm not doing it. $30-all. Serving to the backhand, Raducanu. Backhand now from Sakkari in the net. 30-40. Raducanu to get the break in the second. Germany's fate could come down to Menchik Demonor. True, yeah, true. It could, yeah. $30-40. As with a backhand slice from Raducanu. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu's slice goes long and it's deuce. Now we get the deuce. As Raducanu hits it in the net on the return, advantage Sakkari. All right, advantage Sakkari. As Raducanu comes to the net, Sakkari can't hit the pass. And we get back to deuce. All right, Sakkari hits a winner and it's advantage Sakkari to take back to level. Serve again. Down the tee from Sakkari. Return goes into the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari puts it away, and it's 3-all. Nice work from Sakkari. She yells back down the other end. Okay. All right. Sakkari. Love 15. Germany only have 3 wins, which makes it tough to qualify. Yeah. 3 wins, 3 losses. That's a tough one. I love 15. As with a backhand rally. And eventually Raducanu in the net. Love 30. Love 30. As a return. Goes into the slice. Sakkari. 4 now from Raducanu. Sakkari backhand pass. Raducanu volley. Sakkari's going to get it with the lob. But it goes long. 15-30. Good running from Sakkari. Just not quick enough to get there in time to get a good lob. All right, 15-30. Raducanu backhand into the forehand of Sakkari as Raducanu slice. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand of the stretch goes in the net. 15-40. Sakkari to get the break. Chad, who did I pick to win? Did I pick Sakkari? Did I pick Sakkari? Can't remember. All right, 15-40. You did? Yes. I mean, 15-40. Serve to the backhand of Sakkari. Forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand into the backhand of Raducanu. Shoots a lovely drop shot. Sakkari can't get it. One saved. Should be watching Alcaraz. 30-40. What a drop shot. Still break point, 30-40. First serve was a fault, second serve. Second serve, Raducanu. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Return the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu slice. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand again. Goes down the line off the tape. Sakkari gets with the forehand cross court. Raducanu's there with her forehand. As Sakkari goes down the line in the net, we get the deuce. All right, deuce. All right. As with a backhand from Raducanu. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Sakkari. As Raducanu in the net. Advantage Sakkari. Advantage Sakkari to take the break. It's 2 a.m. Fuck. This match isn't even, like, it might be halfway. Chad, I didn't sign up for this. It's too early in the year for this shit. Damn you, Perth. Advantage Sakkari. Forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Slice goes in the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Sakkari. Cross court the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari with her backhand as Raducanu backhand goes down the line for a winner. Even Sakkari thought that was out. Deuce. Tsitsipas laughing. This match has barely been close to 2 hours, and we're barely halfway. I know. Sakkari does play long matches sometimes. What a shot by Raducanu. That was... How is that even... How did she hit that? Like, that was so narrow. It was inside the line. Alright, first serve's a fault, second serve. Come on, another hour? Shut up. Shush. Quiet. Backhand from Sakkari into the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand with a slice. Raducanu. Forehand into the forehand of Sakkari to the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand on the stretch. Raducanu gets the point. Sakkari in the net. And it's advantage Raducanu. It's almost midnight in Perth. They're going to play this doubles at like 1 a.m. Fuck this. Shit. Ugh. It's Monday night. No one's going to be watching the tennis at 1 in the morning. Anyways, Raducanu holds. Good hold. Tough hold. 4-3. And Sakkari knows that was a missed opportunity. All right. 4-3. Didn't they do that yesterday as well as Switzerland and Italy? Yeah. It's because the matches during the day pushed everything back. Tennis gods are forcing Cam to pull all... No, I don't know. It's too early for this. It's too early for this. It's too early. It's too early in the year for me to be staying up at 2 in the morning to watch the sport. It's too early. It's too early. All right. Someone tells me Sakkari's going to get broken here. I don't know what it is. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Cam likes events in Australia, so he doesn't have to stay up late. Yeah. Well, nobody told Australia that. Because here I am. 2 in the morning. Okay. Let's see if Raducanu can get a break here. All right, 4-3. Sakkari serves a fault. Second serve. As we get a return now from Raducanu, the back into Sakkari. Raducanu forehand. As we get a forehand now to the forehand of Sakkari. Sakkari in the net, love 15. It's been a long night. It's been a long... Come on. Back you get. There we go. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back. Just the internet playing tricks. Love 30. We're back. Just the internet. That time it was the internet. Just a connection. There's some. I don't know what's going on. There's some something happening. Something's going on. All right, 15:30. A bit of serve into the forward of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, 30-all. All. Serving to the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand from Sakkari into the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu puts it away, 30-40. I will never travel to Perth. Ever. I'm never going to Perth. Never. Never going there. Never. All right, 30-40. 7 to the forehand of Raducanu. Return goes backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand. Sakkari backhand goes off the tape and wide. Raducanu breaks 5-3. I'm never going to Perth. Perth can get stuffed. You can get stuffed, Perth. All right, Raducanu serving to win the second here. And we do play a full set in the third. All right. Raducanu serves. As the return goes to front of Raducanu, backing up for Sakkari. Raducanu winning down the line, 15-love. Cam, you said it. Where'd you get the crystal ball? Yeah, see, I did say Sakkari was going to get broken. Didn't I say I had a hunch? I had a hunch. See, I told you. I told you. Anyways, first serve, default, second serve. So rude to Perth. That's fine. No one's here. Nobody's listening to Perth. Nobody is listening from Perth. 15-love. Everyone in Perth's asleep because it's 11 o'clock and they got to go to bed. You should bet on the breaks. We can't do that. We can't do that here. Also, I'm too busy. All right, 15-all. Raducanu double folded. There's a backhand from Raducanu. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Sakkari. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand to the line. Goes long. 30-15. 30-15. Now, if you're just joining us, Tsitsipas lost. He won earlier today to give Greece the lead. So this is a must-win match for Raducanu. And Raducanu says a fault. Perth, I'm in Perth. Whew. My condolences. 30-15. Double fault, 30-all. This is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a nightmare set. It'll be a terrible set, isn't it? It's going to be a tie break. And then we'll go 3 in about 30 minutes. Yes, I did watch Swiatek. All right, Raducanu serves. A fault again. Why is she's just making all these faults now? Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Sakkari. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Sakkari as Raducanu with the forehand. Goes long. 30-40. Chance to break back. Sakkari. To get the break backery. Maria Sakkari. 30-40. Why didn't you stream it? I did stream it. 30-40. Why are you asking me all these questions? As we get a slice return into the forehand of Raducanu, forehand of Sakkari, into the forehand of Raducanu, Sakkari backhand goes wide, and we get the deuce. Tsitsipas beat the 170-27 in the world. He could probably go win the Australian in a couple of weeks. Maybe. All right, backhand. Nope. That's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari goes wide. Advantage Raducanu to take us to a third. To take us to a third. I broke the microphone. All right. All right. Advantage Raducanu to take us 3. Backhand return from Sakkari goes long. We're on 3. At least we get to watch it this time, and it's not like a scrambled stream. Raducanu takes the second, and we're going 3. All right. Hey, what's up? Quality shot. How we doing? Cam's run on sleepless nights begins. This is BS. Australia is a lie. It's good time zone. Good times for you. As if it's 2 in the morning. How's that good? It's only this tournament. It's only Perth. Anywhere else in the world would be 11 o'clock. But it's friggin' Perth. Stupid Perth. Why are we even going there? It's too far away. Nobody cares. There's not even that many people there. Why are we even bothering? It's a waste of time. Give them a 250 that nobody will watch. All right? We don't need to be going over there and watching these matches at stupid midnight. It's too late. They're going to play doubles after midnight now. The doubles will start after midnight. That is a joke. And I'm not watching it because it's 3 a.m. here. Yeah, we need a curfew. Bring in the 11 p.m. curfew. I'm all for the curfew. Let's bring it. Curfew, curfew, curfew. It's the one time of year this wasn't supposed to happen. I know. 1 month a year. Is that too much to ask? Just 1 month. I want to go to bed before midnight consistently. 1 month. Raducanu's fighting though. I love to see it. She's fired up. Tim Hedman's saying his words. All right. Nice mug. Thanks. I found it at a thrift store for $2. You can find some cool shit at the thrift store, chat. I don't know if you know this, but you can find. Hey, look, there's that guy. What's his name? What's that guy's name? What's this guy? This guy. The guy. What's this guy's name? Scorpio. Isn't it like Hank Scorpio or something? Isn't that his name? It's not Ned Flanders. What are you talking about? Hank Scorpio. Yeah. That's a great episode. I don't rewatch The Simpsons, man. Where is Flanders? Is he even on here? I don't think he's on here. I can't see his face. Must have got cut off. I don't know. Hey, Mo's on here twice. Anyways, 15-all, final set. As Sakkari is in trouble, 15-30. A chance for Raducanu to get the break straight away. Is the Scottish guy there? You mean groundskeeper Willie? Maybe. No, I can't see him. Anyway, it's 30-all. I'm going to rewatch The Simpsons. I think that's a good plan. Simpsons is a classic. What about a road trip to Perth? I'll take a road trip to New Zealand before I go to a road trip to Perth. I'll take my chances in the water. 30-all. Serve out wide the forehand of Raducanu. Return goes long. And it's 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As the return goes in there by Raducanu, and Sakkari holds 1-love in the final set. Venus starts in 10 hours. Oh, Deb, don't remind me. All right. Lovely. All right. At least we're getting our money's worth tonight, though. That's the good thing. Even though the stream was a little bit scuffed in the last match, we have got a couple of 3-set bangers, so it's good. It's not all bad. The late nights, look, we'll sleep when we're dead. But it's good. It's better than watching boring tennis matches that nobody cares about. Cam, I think some of your VODs are missing from today. No, they're out there. All right. Raducanu serves. A fault. By the way, is there a rule that they can't play after a certain time? That can't happen. They have to play the doubles. Anyways, that goes to the net by Raducanu. It's love 15. I know there's a rule on the WTA and ATP that you can't start matches after 11 o'clock, but this might have its own set of rules. And they have to finish this match tonight. They can't come back tomorrow and play doubles. They have to get this done tonight. In front of the 7 people that stayed. Love 15. As that goes out by Sakkari, 15-0. They had a rule and they can't start matches after 11 o'clock, but this case they have to play. Yeah, I think maybe this is an exception to that, you know. 15-0. We got a return now from Sakkari to the back of Raducanu. Sakkari back on the stretch. Raducanu gets the point, though. And it's 30-15. There's more than 7 people in the audience. Are you sure? I counted 7. Maybe 8. 9 if somebody went to the bathroom. 30-15. As the return goes into the forehand of Raducanu, but it's out by Sakkari, 40-15. Serve again. In the forehand of Sakkari, Raducanu backhand. Down the line is a winner. And it's 1-1. Final set. 1-1. All right. Back to Sakkari. As Sakkari serves a fault, second serve. As Sakkari hits the ball, and the ball goes in. 15 love. Emma on prize pick 2. No idea what that means. As a default second serve. By the way, RIP to the guy who said over. Oh, so under. Should have gone here earlier when I said it was going to be 3 sets. That's not on me. I said it would go 3 sets. You weren't here. Rip that guy. All right. $30 love. As the return goes back into Sakkari. Forehand out from Raducanu. Sakkari on the stretch gets it with a forehand. Raducanu to the backhand of Sakkari into the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand again. Goes in the net, 30-15. 30-15. How did Elise play today? She played great. She played amazing. Thanks, Deb. Back in return into the forehand of Sakkari. And she hits a winner, Sakkari. 40-15. to stay in front in this final set. As a backhand now from Sakkari. Volley from Raducanu is too good. 40-30. All right, 40-30. And Sakkari says a fault. What do I think about Raducanu? What do you mean, like in general or for the Australian Open? As we're going to return out of the forehand of Sakkari. That hit the tape and goes wide or a deuce. in general, I think she's great. I hope she stays healthy, and I hope she wins another slam. I think she deserves to win another slam. She's good enough to win another slam. I'd love that for her. When she's playing well, she is so much fun to watch. And her serve is the best in the world. Raducanu slicing the net. Advantage, Sakkari. Greece will win the doubles and go to the quarters. Are you sure? I feel like Greece... I feel like UK have a good doubles team. Sakkari. Serve to the back of Raducanu. Four now from Sakkari into the forward of Raducanu. Sakkari down the line to the back of Raducanu. Sakkari slice. Raducanu hits the forehand wide. Sakkari leads 2-1 final set. Who do you think is the next first-time champion for men and women? Anisimova? I think Anisimova is too close not to get one at this stage, right? It's her time. Like, Anisimova will get one this year, right? And on the men's side, Zverev. I don't know. It's got to be Zverev, right? It's got to be Zverev. You got to keep picking Zverev until it happens, right? Got to be Zverev. It's got to be Zverev. If it's not Zverev, then who is it? Who is it then? Fritz? Draper? Zverev did lose today, yes. Fonseca? Casper Ruud? Nose ring Ruud. Wait, Ruud has a nose ring? All right, 2-1. Sakkari, final set. Yeah, the answer is no one will ever win a first-time slam again. Never, no one ever again. But Anisimova on the women's side, I think she's in the best spot to win a first slam. All right, love 15. Tsitsipas is very chatty on the sidelines. And Sakkari's just kind of like, okay. He is the coach now. Love 15 as Raducanu serves the fault. Second serve. Raducanu was a joke. 2 days ago injured. Okay today. You sound like a really disappointed fan. Slice from Raducanu. Volley from Sakkari. Too good. Love 30. Love 30. Nice volley there from Sakkari. Love 30. Cam already explained that Emma sitting out the other day was precautionary. That's what Tim Henman said. Love 40. He said she wanted to play and she was ready to play, but she just wasn't 100% fit. So they said, we won't put her in for today. And they didn't need her anyway. And that is the story from the team. So, I mean, you can only go with that. 4-0 from Raducanu. That's a winner, 15-40. $15.40. As Raducanu serves, a fault. Second serve. As a backhand rally. Drop. A slice from Sakkari as Raducanu forehand cross court. Sakkari gets it back. Raducanu slice. Goes long. There's the break for Sakkari. And it's 3-1 in the final set. Do you think Gauff's better than Sabalenka? Not currently. No. Sabalenka is better than Coco at the moment. All right. 3-1, final set. All right. 3-1. As Sakkari hits it out, love 15. Sorry, 15 love. It's got a 4-0 return into the back end of Sakkari. Back in now Raducanu. Into the net, 30 love. 30 love. Why would someone ask if Gauff is better than Sabalenka? Some people are just blind fanatics. No, I think they're asking just a simple question. I don't think it was that deep. Yeah, first time that Sakkari will beat Raducanu if she can get the win. All right, return in the net by Raducanu, 40 love. Love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand from Sakkari. Goes into the front of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. 4-1 Sakkari, final set. Greece are in a very good position now. I'll tell you, Sakkari winning against Raducanu and Osaka to start the year, not what I expected. Love it. Love that for Sakkari. Definitely not what I expected. Osaka and Raducanu had a good year last year. They both played well. Sakkari did not. And then Sakkari coming in here and just knocking them both off in the first two matches. I want to see Sakkari take on a top 10 player. I want to see her take on, Palini or take on Swiatek. Let's see. Let's really put her to the test. I want to see it. 4-1. Good for Maria. Yeah, she got engaged apparently, and that just must have just changed her entire life. She got engaged. She's happy. Exactly. Yeah, maybe she's maybe just took all the pressure off. She's like, hey, tennis ain't nothing. I've got to plan a wedding. Maybe that's why. Maybe she's relaxed. Maybe that might be a good thing. Yeah, it's back-to-back wins against US Open champions. Yeah. and finally getting revenge over that, US Open semi-final from 5 years ago. All right, 4-1. It's not over yet. It's only one break of serve. Yeah, well, Keys got married and won a Grand Slam. So yeah, if you get that's the key. The key to tennis success is marriage. All right. By the way, Chad, I went to Indonesia. Still, my wife said she was going to be there. She wasn't there. Couldn't find her. I was there for a week, looking everywhere, couldn't find her. It's all right. She'll come back eventually. I'm sure she will. First serve, the fault, second serve. Love. As with a backhand return from Sakkari into the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. 15-0. Who's that, Cam? Oh, no one. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's a sensitive subject. The key is happy marriage, not just marriage. Maybe. All right, 15-0. As the return goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Sakkari to the backhand of Raducanu. And Sakkari backhand again, the backhand of Raducanu. As it a backhand again from Raducanu. Sakkari gets it back though. And Sakkari gets a backhand winner down the line. Beautiful hitting. 30-15. Sorry, 15-30. Were you supposed to be on 90 Day Fiancé? Do I look like that I would be on that show? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. 2:22, let's go. All right, 15-30. Backhand return into the backhand of Sakkari. Backhand out from Raducanu to the backhand of Sakkari. Raducanu forehand into the backhand of Sakkari, into the backhand of Raducanu. Sakkari, another backhand to the forehand of Raducanu. Sakkari forehand again. Raducanu goes down the line. Sakkari's there with the backhand cross court winner. 15-40. Sakkari's backhand's on fire. 15-40. I said don't answer that. 15-40. to get the double break and serve the match. And allow me to go to sleep before 3 a.m. Serve. Into the backhand of Sakkari. Forehand from Raducanu. Sakkari forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it wide. Sakkari 5-1. One game. One game away for Greece to advance. And Sakkari to get one of the best wins in recent time. And I'm not saying best is in like the best ranked opponent, but just a personal best. Like beating Raducanu is a personal best win for Sakkari, right? You lost 4 in a row. You've never won a set before today, and to beat her finally, that's exactly what. Like just a little. That's a personal best. It's not a career best, but it's a nice victory. 15 love. Think Raducanu or Sakkari will make a Grand Slam final this year? No. No. 8 players can make a Grand Slam final. These two are not on my radar. As Raducanu hits a return, but Sakkari puts away the forehand. I think Raducanu thought it was a fault, but then just kind of walked away. So yeah, if there's 8 chances for someone to make the finals, Sabalenka, Swiatek, Coco, Anisimova, so that's 4. Maybe Raducanu 5. Maybe Sabalenka makes 2. So that's 6. 2 spots left. Maybe Andreeva. Maybe you go with someone like Palini. Maybe, someone lower ranked. Maybe, I don't know. But no, I don't think if there's 8 places in the finals, I don't think Sakkari or Raducanu is going to make it. But I think they could both make it to the second week of a slam. So rude. I'm sorry. I answered the question. What was rude about me answering the question? I think they could make the quarterfinals, though. I think Raducanu quarterfinal would be on the cards. And I think Sakkari, the way she played today, or this week, definitely, or so far, could be a quarterfinalist at a slam this year as well. Maybe on the clay. All right, match points to send Greece into the quarterfinals and just start the year off with 2 wins in a row. Undefeated as an engaged person. Being engaged, undefeated for Sakkari. All right. 40 love. Big four Barbaro, maybe. Serve to the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand of Sakkari into the front of Raducanu. Sakkari backhand on the stretch. Raducanu. Forehand cross court. Sakkari gets it. Raducanu down the line. Goes long. Finally, Sakkari beats Raducanu. 5 years in the making. And she sends Greece to the quarterfinals. What a battle. Raducanu just ran out a bit of gas, I think. That final set, she just sort of ran out of gas. It's late. We're all tired. And Sakkari too good. Greece are going to the quarters. And Great Britain are going to have to wait. They're going to have to win the doubles and wait. There we go. Sakkari gets the win. Good for her. Good for Maria Sakkari. We love Maria Sakkari. We love her, and that's great. Great to see her playing confident again. All right. Swiss versus Greece. Yep. Bencic versus Sakkari. Ooh. Wawrinka Tsitsipas. Ooh. Okay. They're not bad matches. I remember Tsitsipas and Wawrinka played a 5-set epic in Paris. I think it was like in 2019. I remember watching that. We watched it live on this channel. Most of you weren't here, but it was epic. I tell you that, it was epic. One of the first epic matches we got to watch on this channel. Because we didn't watch any... That was the first Grand Slam we watched on this channel. So yeah, that would have been one of the first epic matches we watched. 4th round between Steph and Stan. It was incredible. An incredible matchup. Very fun. Sakkari's not beating Bencic, but what if she does? She'll be she won't be the favorite. Like Sakkari's beaten 2 players higher ranked than her, and now she's going to play the hardest opponent so far. But I don't think she will beat Bencic. But what if she does? What a run that would be, even if she doesn't, even if they don't win the whole thing. All right. Osaka's already out because Japan lost. But she did win she won one of her 2 matches. Great Britain needed Draper against Tsitsipas. Yeah, that would have been an interesting match. The power of Bencic would be too strong for Maria. Maybe. But I think Sakkari doesn't have anything to lose, so that's dangerous. So even if she does lose, that's supposed to happen, right? Never watched tennis a single day of my life, but Sakkari just won me $200. Okay. Happy New Year. Has Sakkari ever beat Bencic? That's a good question. They've probably played a bunch, right? Because they're similar generation. 2-1. Sakkari leads the head-to-head. 2-1. Okay. They haven't played on a hard court in 6 years. Sakkari, so Bencic won the hard court match. Sorry, no. What am I reading? Sakkari won their only hard court match. That was back in 2020. Bencic won on grass, and then they played last year, and it was in Rome. And it was 2-1, 6-2 Sakkari won, but it was a retirement victory. So they've only played twice, and both matches were 3 sets. So we're going to have it's going to be a banger. Like it's set up to be an epic. So the answer is yes. She has beaten Bencic. I think Sakkari has more to lose in Greece has more to lose in Switzerland. Maybe. It probably, I tell you, it would help if Tsitsipas plays Stan and beats Stan in the first match, and then Sakkari can come out with not having to win. If Stan beats Tsitsipas and then Sakkari's got to go out there and play Bencic, that would suck. That would be the worst case. Or maybe Sakkari Bencic first match, then not as much pressure. Like, not pressure to win, right? Because you can also lose and win. You can lose but still win. Will you move to Europe on a short-term basis? No. Why would I move to Europe? Which country would I choose if I had to move to Europe, though? I don't know, Amsterdam? Netherlands? I'll get nothing done. Probably, I don't know. Spain? Sakkari already in the top of the list of comeback players of the year. I mean, yeah, she might be comeback player of the year if she does do well. Poland. Yeah, maybe I'll go to Poland. Maybe Poland. We can do some meetups because we got a big Polish fan base on the channel. First match that Sakkari's beaten Raducanu in, yep. Who's the best runner-up in Perth? It's to be decided. You belong to Poland. Well, I'll go to Poland. I was in Poland like 10 years ago. Fuck, that was a long time ago. Barcelona or Berlin or Paris? Not Paris. One of the other ones. I liked Berlin. I liked it. I liked Barcelona, though. Barcelona had awesome architecture, but then Berlin had a great, Berlin felt like Melbourne. It had the grunginess of Melbourne. So I felt familiar. And Paris, nobody likes Paris. Nobody likes Paris. Prague. Actually, Prague might be the winner. Prague was great. I love Prague. Prague was lovely. You love Paris? Nobody loves Paris. We need you to set up a headquarters in Warsaw. I would love to, if I could afford it. Sakkari top 10 or new number 1? Which is more possible? Top 10. They're both unlikely, but top 10. All right. What a day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. What a long match, but that's what we wanted. We wanted some bangers, and we got a couple of bangers today. We had a great doubles match to start the day. We had a couple of bangers at the United Cup. And that is, now it feels like the season started. Today was the opening day of the season. It felt like it really got underway today. And we'll do it all again tomorrow. We'll be back again tomorrow to get it done. And we're going to be watching a bit of Sabalenka. We're going to go to Auckland. We're going to have a whole big day again. So make sure you join us. Sakkari finally beats Raducanu for the first time in 5 meetings in 5 years. And she gets the win in 3 and gives Greece a pass to the quarterfinals, where they'll take on Switzerland in a couple of days' time. So not only did she do it for herself, but she did it for her country. Raducanu and Great Britain, they're still alive, but they need a little bit of luck to get through. But they need to win the doubles first, and then they need some luck. But Sakkari wins. Takes out Raducanu. I'll see you tomorrow.